Hello, this is Justin back with an engineer's perspective, and today we're going to be doing a sharpening on this here. This is the Wusthof Ikon Classic 3.5-inch paring knife. A couple days ago, a week, it was due for a heavy-duty resharpening, and I said, you know what? It's been a while since I've used my Ikon onion blade grinding attachment. So I worked this up on there, kind of thinking like, hey, it's gonna lose the edge right away anyways, I don't really care. But man, do I tell you what, that the Ikon onion, just the belt edges just don't hold up like a stone edge. My goodness. And not only that, the aggression was just so not where I need it to be. The way this edge has lasted over the week is just terrible. And so it's a bunch of flat spots. Didn't enjoy it at all through this time. It's been certainly abused by my family members, and that's fine. That's what it's here for. Don't bother me none. But yeah, it is not suiting my fancy, and so we're gonna hit it on the stones here today. I always prefer a polished edge. I will sacrifice a level of aggression for polish on the kitchen knives that my family members use. They just hold up better, and I think it looks good. We've got the Shapton Pro 1K here, generously gifted to the channel by Mr. Adan. So that is badass. Whatever, I'll cut the edge off, I don't really care. And then we're going to go to the Shapton Pro 5K because I haven't used it in a long time. Otherwise, I'd probably normally go to the Naniwa Chosera 3K. And then we're going to end up on the Shapton Glass here. And not looking for a perfect edge or anything, just better. So I'm going to end up having to remove some convexity that the belt system from the Ikon onion put onto this. So we'll see how fast the 1K is able to move. My belief is that this is the best beginner stone out there. It cuts faster than most 1Ks, coarser finishes too. But it's very hard, long wearing, so you don't have to worry about dishing, which is nice for beginners. It's very affordable, but it doesn't cut too fast either, so you don't get yourself into too much trouble. So it's a really, really nice overall stone. Okay, got a burr, just looking at the other obverse side to make sure we've got kind of crispy lines and it looks good. There we are. It doesn't feel right. Feedback is, okay. You can feel it gripping into the stone, but nothing is super special about when you're kind of hitting it just right. I make my doom and gloom video, and I'm not making as many of these kinds of videos anymore, and then here I go, making one for you guys. Maybe I felt guilty afterwards, I don't know, but this just needed to be done. This thing was driving me crazy, and like I was saying, it's all flattened out in a bunch of spots. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna bust back there and just rinse it off. Thank you for your patience. Here is the 5K. We're gonna get cute with it. We've got a 10K Nagura. Would be better if it was a 5K Nagura. I'd really like to get an 800 grit one and a 5,000 grit one. This is a Naniwa Nagura. They're like $15 to $20. Well worth it. You could use it flat on the stone. It suctions down really hard. One day I might cut grooves into it so it works better. But I'm just trying to work up a slurry and flatten it out a little bit, clean up a little loading, but not any serious flatitudes going on. Onto the 5K. And that having this 10K slurry or any slurry at all is just going to help that polish. And it seems to decrease burr formation as well. And it significantly increases feedback, like a lot. So, especially on these harder splash and go stones, even on like resin bonded stones like the Veneves, you can completely change the feel of it with a little bit of this slurry, just giving it feedback and grip and everything. I really like it. And like, I think Michael Christie, he's been out of the game for a while, but if you go find some of his videos, you'll actually see him do like diamond sprays on some of his stones, like some of the Suhiros, high grit Suhiros that he's got. I can't remember if he did it on any of the lower grit stuff, but like much the same action. And then you're getting the diamond in there too. I would love to try a diamond spray of some kind on here. Excuse me, but then, excuse me again. All of the stuff I've got is meant to like evaporate because it's for loading up strops. So I just don't think it would actually hang out on the stone surface. Don't know if it would be worth it or not, and two, if the volatile compounds in the diamond sprays would be working against us there and damaging the stone and its bonding. So I'm not really ready to pursue that yet. So yeah, this stone doesn't raise a huge burr anyways, but normally a heck of a lot more than that. So that slurry just really helps. And I just flipped the burr. Ooh, what happened there? Whoopsie daisy. This thing's got a flexible tip, and I can see I was putting too much pressure down, and like there's an extra polished tippy tip, and it's not blended in with the rest of the bevel. It just needs a little blendage. Yeah, a little better. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. All right, I'm gonna wash off again. Yeah, I really like the Shapton Pro stones a lot. Really liked their 220 and their 300 grit stones. Like the 1K. I don't love the 1K, but I think it's a good stone. And I do enjoy the 5K a decent amount. And just all of them for their price. Like, it's just the most solid line of stones out there, cost considered. Shapton Glass 8K. Gonna Nagura it. Making sure I knock down the edges of fuzz on this guy. Just cleaning up any of the loading. Kind of even around. Get that final polish on here and mostly deburred edge. I can feel the crunch of my burr. I keep hitting the bolster, so that's that lovely sound. Just trying to get towards the heel there. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. This 8K will really quickly bring a nice shine to it. My ears are telling me that I've just got a burr flapping all frickin' over on this guy. Not coming off though. You can just hear the crunch of it. Just getting that polish up. Honestly, not as concerned about the burr as probably I should be. It's definitely significantly reduced. Can't really even feel it. Huh, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. The slurry definitely helping there. Okay, just kind of looking nice and shiny like I like it. I'm going to wash this slurry off for finishing. You can see this stone does load up. Doesn't seem to affect its speed that much, but a Nagura is a really solid add. So I've been using this 10K Nagura for everything. But anywho, so I mean, just current level of polish. Can you read Knipex? I mean, it's all the same color, so probably not. Focus is better. I mean, here we go. I don't know if that comes through at all. There you go. You can see the words and stuff. Regardless, let's just strop it out. Strop it out. I'm not going to strop off a burr on a steel like this here German knife. You will strop all day waiting for it to come off, and it's just not gonna do it. Stroppy strap strap. Just kind of really getting that bit of refinement. We're gonna go to that edge leading. You can still hear the crunch of a burr. So we know it's there. Didn't hear it that time. Still hearing a little something. Let's feel for it. Ooh, wow. That is surprisingly clean feeling. I have a really good luck feeling a burr with my fingernail. Otherwise, it should slide easy. Okay, so we've got clean, little bit of burr it kind of felt like there. This feels really clean though. It just came out of nowhere. What the hell? There's very little burr on there. What? I'm kind of surprised. Normally what I would do, set myself up with a few strops and then just start working some edge leading strokes sparingly, and then maybe finish, like if I was sharpening at 17 degrees, do one on each side with an 8K at like 17.5 degrees maybe, and just hit that apex because it just really gets in there and cuts that burr off on these soft steels. It feels really clean to me. I'm not feeling a lot of burr. I'm feeling a moderately sticky edge. It's not fantastic by any stretch, but I mean, better than the Worksharp, that's for sure. It's a lot better looking than the Worksharp as well. I'm just gonna do one for good measure here. So yeah, you've got a very shiny, nice looking edge with bite that is not perfectly clean of burr. I think I was working backwards. Gonna hit on this chrome oxide knives plus strop. Don't care if I lose some aggression here. I just want it to be burr free going into that knife block. Yeah, it feels like the normal stropped edge. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Feel very happy about that. Shave a little bit of hair for y'alls. It's not popping hairs. I mean, it's shaving them off easy, but they're not jumping off. So I think that last pass I did might have put a little bit of foil burr back on. I don't actually love stropping because I believe it puts a foil burr on knives. So it really needs to be used sparingly. But anyways, that is a sharp nicely polished Sherman paring knife. So there you go. That's going to be much better than the stupid Worksharp Ken Onion edge that I really just despise. Yeah, that's all I've got for today. Have a good one. Bye.